Welcome back. This is Cristal Rodriguez reporting live from WSTU 95. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Daniel Munoz, an entrepreneur and a returning student of St. Thomas University after 15 years. How are you doing today, Daniel?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. Well, to start off, would you tell us about your story?
Oh, absolutely. I came to St. Thomas University back in 97, 98. I was a student. I was on a baseball scholarship like everyone else, and I had a great time. It's funny because now coming back after so long, St. Thomas University has grown so much with so many programs being offered to students now, especially the communications department. This was not here when I first entered, and it's such a pleasure to see St. Thomas flourish and grow so much. It's very touching to my heart. St. Thomas has always been a special place to me.
And what made you leave to begin with?
Well, I was on a baseball scholarship, like I said, and I had an injury. And during that injury, I stopped playing baseball. So what we did was, me and my friends gathered together and we just said to ourselves, you know what, we're young, we're 19, 20 years old. Let's just work for 4 months and just travel the world. And that's what we did. We basically worked for 4 months and then we traveled to many different countries. We backpacked through Europe. We did Spain, Portugal, Egypt, Africa, Australia. We went surfing in Australia.
Awesome.
We did skydiving in China. It was one of the greatest experiences I've seen, and I have no regrets.
And from all those countries, what was your favorite?
It would have to be Egypt, definitely, because of the history on it and the majestic aura that you get once you're there. You really see how the transition in culture has come. Especially, it gives you that sense of the beginning of time, and then where you come from the States, how we've evolved so much. It's just an amazing country. I recommend you guys go anytime. Get the money and just ride.
And having such an amazing experience, what made you want to come back to St. Thomas University?
Well, to be honest with you, it was a passion of mine to come back and get a degree. I've been very fortunate and very successful in the corporate world, but this is one of the things that I encourage all students to do: is get yourself a degree, whether it be in any field that you want. Work for it, fight for it. And never let this dream down. So it's always been a dream for me to come back, and plus I'm getting a little older, so you kind of need something to fall back on, and work. We're artists. I'm a communications major, so understand that we're artists, and we can't be confined to a cubicle, and that's what I had. Trust me, I was very successful in all my jobs, but I belong more out in the field, and this within itself was a goal of mine, to come back. And it's been a pleasure meeting the future, the generations that's coming. Our future looks bright, especially coming from St. Thomas University.
And speaking about corporate America, so when you came back, you chose communications as your major. Why? Why was that?
It's always been a passion of mine. I went to New York School of the Arts, and I love creating. It's something that your mind wanders when you start a project, whether it be in front of the camera or during production. Once you get into it, you become in tune with the art of communication or the artwork itself. One of my professors now said that any artwork that you get into, it becomes like a canvas, and you start off from one point and you evolve from there. And then when you see the final product, you're so proud of it that it's almost it's an irony once it's done, because you just want to keep going, and that within itself is what pushes you to strive for the next project, to perfect your craft, and to just have that overall passion to your artwork.
And with that all being said, is there anything you would like to say to returning students or anyone in the audience themselves?
Absolutely. In any field that you go into, you're always going to be criticized, or you're going to be judged. I ask you guys that you have to develop a hard shell, and rise up like a phoenix. You're gonna have your falls, especially in communications. You're gonna have that breaking point where you feel that it's not good enough, or someone's gonna bring you down. Well, you fall down, and what the strength of your character is what how you rise up from it. And like a phoenix, you come back, and you come back harder with that intensity and fire.
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it.
No problem. It was a pleasure. And now back to you, WSTU 95. Thank you.